gosh, that was weird. Portal Tau? Portal Tau? Portal Tau? Wow, you're not wrong about that, Mr. Malouk. You're very much not incorrect. It is indeed a Portal Tau stream. But hello, happy Thursday, everyone. I hope your day is going well. I'm still a little bit in my sleepy arc, which is why we're running so late today. I mean, I know what it is. I know what's been happening lately, and it's that I've been getting off work, getting off work a little bit later, and then going to bed later because I need time to unwind first. I mean, I guess to just let you guys a little bit in the know, I've recently, like, taken on some more responsibilities at work and some more things, which often keeps me there later and takes it more of my schedule. Yeah, so I'm busy these days, and that's why I need to fix my sleep schedule because it's pretty terrible. I'm gonna drink some water. True player, hello. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. I hope today is going well for you. Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing test chambers today. More responsibility equals more power equals no sleep. Okay, more responsibility is more power minus, or no, that isn't an arrow. That is an arrow. I thought it was like the minus for a second. No sleep, more responsibility. Yeah, that's what happens. That's the natural path of progression of that. That is the way that it goes. But yeah. Today we're gonna be playing test chambers. We have one or two we have to finish up from last time. I think there's some in the queue, but if you want to send them in, I completely forgot to put the thing on the join command on screen. I'll do it when we get to the other scene. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll get there. It's been about 2 weeks-ish since I did Portal. Last week was just kind of wild and crazy for me, so we just didn't get a chance for it. But now we're back. Hello, it's me, your local Portal 2 streamer, returning to Portal 2. No, but we're almost close to the end of the intro, and it's good to see you guys again. Let's play some test chambers. Alright, so, first things first, let's go ahead and switch the scene in 3, 2, 1, pop! Hello, it's my game scene, and here is the to join command. So if you want to join chamber, it's nearly Halloween. It is nearly Halloween. It's nearly spooky season. I'm a big fan of spooky season. I'm actually going to Halloween party tonight, and very begrudgingly. It's not that I don't like the fact that I go to Halloween party or that I think I'll have a bad time. I just it's disrupting my normal routine and schedule, and I'm a little bit like, now why would it disrupt my schedule like this? Oh, I have to change many things about what I'm doing with my life. So I'm gonna take my sister to go trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating is the experience. Like, even if you're not actually the one trick-or-treating, if you're just, like, going with a young child, just, going house to house, seeing all the costumes, seeing all the other, like, families around. I do love that. That is a good time. I remember always, like, there's certain houses that you can't miss that you want to go to. It's like, oh yeah, this house, like, that house has the king-size candy bars, or that house gives out soda, kind of thing. Spooky, scary skeletons and party invitations, they do, and I go, yeah, I'll go to a party. Gosh, I haven't figured out a costume yet, but, like, I essentially work in a theater. Like, half my wardrobe could pretty much be used as a costume if I wanted to. So, I don't think I'll have an issue getting a costume together in time. I like the hot spots. You gotta get them hot spots. Gotta pick up where to go to. When I was growing up, we had some apartments nearby that were really good because you could hit a lot of places really fast with it. Because there wasn't a lot of, walking in between. You'd just go and, like, bam, 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 just get a ton of candy. I'm gonna drink some water, and then I think we gotta get going on chambers. So we've got this one here, Double Vision. It's kind of wild. It had a cat in it. And we didn't finish it last time. I said we would finish it this time. And I think I still have a save for it. It might not work because this chamber is wacky as all get out. But we'll see. Yep. This is that chamber. Look at the cat. This is so sad, chat. I'm so sad about the cat. The cat didn't deserve this. This is so sad. And there's, like, all this big lava all around. I have to get a cube up here so that I can get through this door over here. But I don't know how I'm gonna get a cube up here because all the cubes that I have access to are kind of pretty necessary for what they're doing. Oh wait, what's the... There we are, that's the one that stops time. You can stop time in this chamber. Hi, Commander TNT, yeah. Yeah, I was like, am I in stop time? And yes, I am. We're good. Current mood, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get a cube up to there. Huh. Now that's awkward. Let's see what we've got. Do you do Pisces map yet? I haven't. I haven't played Portal in like 2 weeks because I got busy and it just didn't work out that way. But I'm excited to. I'm excited to play the new map. Oh, cat. Am I in Frozen Time? Yes, I'm in Frozen Time. Okay. I actually made 2 maps in a row. A rare sight. Wow. 2 whole maps in a row. I'm impressed. Also, the cat. This is so sad, chat. This is so sad. I really, really wish there was a way for me to get back in through there. But I don't think there's a way for me to get back through over to there. There's no portable surfaces. I can't really... Oh, Tally's walking outside my door. I just cannot get through back over there. Oh, wait. Man, if that was not if that didn't have death lasers over it, I wonder if that would be an important and valuable contribution to our society. Let's do it anyway. What? Do death lasers not... Do death lasers not... Huh? What? Does Frozen Time... Wait, hang on. I don't think this is the answer. Disclaimer, I don't think this is the answer, but like... But do they... What the... Huh? Hang on. Whoa! Ah, well that's a solid barrier. But why is that what? Still don't think that's the answer, but like... Wild. I don't even remember using that. Yeah, probably not it, but I think it's fascinating that that exists. Huh. Good to know. Good to know. I need to get a cube up to the thing with me. Let's think about this. So what are my options here? I think I played this map a long time ago. Fair enough. Oh wait, no, wait. I hate that the laser moves when I come out of space. Oh wait, yeah. I remember switching, I think. That's good. I'll give it like a few more minutes of me trying to figure this out, and then then we can and then I might ask for something, because I'm not really seeing anything. So we've got that, and I can shoot a portal elsewhere. But what can I do here? What's the whole... Okay. I need to get a cube up to the top with me, and that means either I need to have a cube that doesn't... I either need to be able to pick up a cube from either here or the top, because, this is probably going to break everything. This is probably going to break everything. Neat. So I can definitely like fizzle the cube. Stratic, hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. You use the frog. I love the frog. Frog is so good. Frog is love. Frog is life. Frog is the greatest. I think I could use time travel. Yeah, it's that gosh darn time travel again. Or wait, hold on, I don't want to do that. So you can't move cubes during time travel. So anything I do with that, probably don't want to. Let's see. Oh, it does. I forgot that it just drops. Hang on. One moment, please. Turn off the laser. Give me just a sec. Well, that ruins my idea. Yeah, time travel is not great about moving things, which I mean kind of makes sense. Okay. Huh. So let's think about this. I either need to be able to have access to a cube once I'm at the top of the thing, so whether that be through portals or through, you know, fizzling something, or I need to be able to get another cube that isn't necessary for the operation of the lift. So what's a good plan for that? I can fizzle the cube and then get on the platform and then, you know, unfreeze time. But then I don't have access to the cube. Huh. And I have to have the laser cube here so that I can redirect the laser over to the side, because this is a non-portable surface. It's very tricky, chat. Let's ask for a hint. I'm really interested to know what the hint button will do. Go in this button, then stop time. Do you think it means go on this button, then stop time? Interesting. Use the black cube here. Interesting. Let's just see what it's saying. Hi Carbolinks, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to figure out what this all currently is talking about. What? I'm really doing. There's an incredible amount of doing here happening. Oh my goodness. That was incredible. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot that sometimes kills the game. One moment, please. One moment. One moment. One moment. One moment, please. We are experiencing technical difficulties. I've never seen a chamber like this. It's pretty unique. Yeah, I forgot. So sometimes lasers are kind of broken. So sometimes when you remove that cube from the button, things break. So, yeah. Yep. Let's just figure some things out. To make school hammer showcase stuff. I actually think you should play a different one. You think? You think I should just leave this one for another day? That could be fair. I do have a few in the queue that I could go to instead. It looks like we've got another section after this, and I'm not sure if I can. If the game keeps breaking, I'm not sure. Could we just give up? Oh, when you put it like that, though. When you put it like that. Oh, I don't. Oh. When you put it like that. No, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of just giving up. Okay, alright, you've convinced me. We'll finish it out. Hi, Ziaf. Hello. Move on to a different Quimby map and come back to this one. Move on to a different Quimby map? I've never made a map in my life, but I understand the sentiment. Yeah, if you want me to play a map, then you can put it in my request queue. I've got a little command up here in the corner that tells you what to do. You just do !join, and then you can attach the link to your chamber, and it'll automatically go in the queue. But hello, welcome to the stream. I need to find it again though. I don't know. I kind of want to know, at the very least, how to finish this section. Like, what does it want from me here? Let's go with this, actually. Let's turn off the laser momentarily, because the laser be like that. Oh, wait, sorry, one sec. I do need to leave a portal over on this side. Yeah, there you go. That's how we do it. Okay, so now that the laser is off, removing this cube from the button shouldn't be too big of an issue. Alright, and now it's a whole, and now we make it a whole thing. Okay, so laser, back on, right? I freeze time. I go over to here. This is legit one of the few quantum knobs I'm not sure how to do. I think I've kind of gotten it figured out. So we do that, and then we freeze time. That didn't exactly work as well as I wanted it to. Huh. Interesting. Let's just see what we can do with it. Oh, okay, I thought the thing went down, but didn't actually go down. It just, okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. I can work with that. I can make that happen. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. It looked like it went up, but it did not actually go up. It was an optical illusion. It looks like it, but it is not real. Except that time it was. Maybe it's because I was in the way. Or wait, hang on. Just one sec. Let's just make sure that's pretty close. I thought I saw it. Maybe I don't know, maybe the laser cube moved a little. Okay. I'm still pretty convinced it's an optical illusion that it's up. Except no, why did it work that one time? Why did it work one time and never again? I'm like, okay. Is it because the jump motion might deactivate the thing while it's going? Okay, but we've got what looks to be the cube there. Let's see. Is the split gates? Is it? I think it's double vision. I think this is double vision. There we go. Okay, there we go. I was freezing time, but not in a way that caused the platform to still be there. There we are. Okay, we figured out the issue. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna duck first because I was being very silly. Wait, does that do what I want? Hello? I'd maybe a little bit assumed that would let me through there, but maybe that was incorrect. Oh, red circle? Red circle? Red circle? What? Where? Oh, red circle! Thanks, Commander TNT. I did not see the red circle. Okay. So now we're in the area again. But it looks a little different this time. Okay. Oh wait, I can't pause time. That's different. That's maybe just a little bit different. That's the same puzzle with a different type of time travel. Oh. Okay. Interesting. That says shutdown. I assume I want to get over there somehow. So I can't freeze time, which means that I probably can't get across the spike field, which is kind of awkward. So I can get a cube over there if I do this. Interesting, the cube will not hold itself. I have a cube. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the cube. You doing something to time? Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing to time, but I hope time is okay with it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to see if the spikes would kill me if I walked across, and the spikes did kill me, so you know, we've learned something today. We've learned something. So I can't help but wonder if like this has something to do with it. I saw that area earlier. Don't know what it wants from me, but I saw the area earlier for sure, for sure. Try again with the time stuff on. How? What? Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting any indication that the game state is changing. Like we're not getting the color wash or anything. So I'm not precisely sure what is it. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of color difference when I'm on here, but I don't know if that's it. I should be doing something. The little command for it. Yeah, not really seeing anything with it. Yeah, not getting the wash indication. It could just be that I've broken the chamber. That could be it. Or I mean, it could be that I need to do something else first. There's no portable surfaces on the other side. I could just yeet the cube. That's always an option. Yeah, just for funsies. Just for funsies and good times. Let's just yeet the cube. Everyone needs a good cube yeet every once in a while. What? The music just changed and I was I was very concerned for a moment. Doop. I just want to be able to yeet the cube. Is that too much to ask? Apparently so. Apparently it is too much to ask. Interesting. Yeah, I'm right. Something's broken. Woo! I broke something! I broke something! Woo! 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 I broke something! Wait, I heard it? Oh. Was it, okay. Hang on one sec, hold on, one moment, please, one moment. When I did this, something happened. For just a moment, it was something. For just a little moment. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Ah, rip. All right, let's reset. I don't know why it's not staying though. I broke something. Woo woo woo! I broke something! I kind of wonder if that's meant to be a life sensor up here. If I'm supposed to be able to... Yeah. There's something strange going on with that. Because it really... or it's not meant to last forever. I mean, it lasts for a very short amount of time, so I do wonder if that's something about it. Interesting. Maybe we just do a little... Oh, there we are. It looks like it is supposed to be a quick thing. Okay, what do you do? It says shut down. I'm not sure what that was. Okay. Interesting. Does that... Oh, the lever will do it for me now. Okay, okay, okay. 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 Alright, okay, 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 okay. So it's, the lever will do it for me. It also fizzles the cube whenever that happens, and my screen is going crazy now, probably because the particles have been frozen. Good times. Good times, good times. Fun, exciting, cool, love that. That's great. A little bit awkward, but okay. Interesting. Let's just grab another cube and see what we can do with that. Something is very broken. Okay, yeah, maybe we should leave this then if it's broken. Like I don't love the idea of giving up if it's broken. Probably not. The cube thing was supposed to slow time down, not speed it up. Cool. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna move on from this. We're just gonna move on. That's pretty broken. Let's just not worry about it. And let's get to the next one in the queue. I think it was sent in by Pie Creeper. Oh no, Dark wasn't sent in. A chamber trommel. Okay. Cool, cool. I will play this map. This map entitled trommel. This is the sound of me pulling up the next map. Maybe my favorite. Ooh, I'm excited. I do love a good favorite map. Alright. And let's give this one a shot. I'm proud we got through the first section, like the first puzzle I was trying to figure out of that last chamber. I'm glad we got it. Okay, we have death lasers, hard light bridges, funnels, and cube drops. That sounds like a good amount of things. Ooh, dramatic music. Alright, we've got a pole funnel here with a portal on it, a cube button, a regular button, an emancipation grill. Neat. This is where the exit is, and it looks like there's death lasers that pop up. What's the X? What is the... Okay, the X is triggered by that, so I'm probably going to be able to have to trigger something from up here to be able to get this to work. This map is simply quite hard to see. Nice. I'm so excited for that. I've got a hard light bridge. Hard light bridge doesn't lead to anything, but I do have a hard light bridge. I do think my only option to start with is to just get off of this hard light bridge. That's also triggered by the X. Okay. A cube! A cube! It's such a friend. Alright, and let's just head over here and see what we've got. Okay, we've got a spot in here. We have this. Okay. I think I see the first thing that needs to happen. I hope I see the first thing that needs to happen. I'm thinking it's a little 1-2 electric boogaloo type deal. Okay. Okay, so then... See, that triggers the square and the, Oh, wait, what does that do? That is something. What does that do? I can't see what the notation says. It's fine. Let's just start by seeing what happens when we've got that. Still can't quite see. That's chill. That's alright. That's fine. Got glass in between there. I'm assuming that this is gonna get kinda tricky, I'd assume. Cause interesting. Let's just see what happens when we put the cube on there instead. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Wait, hang on. Hang on just a sec. Okay. Okay. Let's just consider from here my options. So my goal theoretically is to get back over into there, right? That's at the very least what I would assume my goal is. But then I also need the cube on that space right there to be able to, you know, to be able to get out. But can I wait, oh wait, this oh wait, that was kind of awkward. That was admittedly kind of a rip. I do think I see what needs to happen with it, but the question is how. Because what I would really like is to be able to leave the cube here, and then wait. Oh gosh. Okay. No, wait. I think I see it. At least two steps of it. So, okay. You remember earlier when I sent the cube through the portal here? It did automatically start going over to here, which is where I wanted that. So then what I'm thinking is that now that we've got my portals in place, I'm gonna go ahead and fizzle that, move the cube over to here, go up, and then shoot the portal there. Oh. So I think I may have broken something, just in general. This is kind of awkward. This is, what, huh. Well, that's a new one. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain what's happening right here at this point in time. Cool. In case I got CFG. I know what CFG is. I'm gonna assume that quitting out the game may fix it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try that. Haha, let's see if that'll fix it. Oh boy, I sure hope that this will fix. Haha, anyway, portal. That's too much effort. I just like to assume that if something's gone wrong, I can fix it by, hold on, I have so many chambers just hanging around. I should probably get rid of some of them, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I would like to assume that many things can be fixed by closing the game and opening it. But you could just enter the funnel again. Well, I know, because it was happening earlier too, is the thing. I had to shoot a portal somewhere else to make a thing happen, and I'm just not about that life. I just like to assume that this will make it better. Okay, but so for the little solution I'm thinking of, you see how that happens? I'm thinking that's a thing that happens. if you catch my drift. It's a thing that will continue to happen, you know. Doop, doop, doop. So then I just have to get it set up so I can go over here. Don't know if this is supposed to be on at the moment. I think it's fine because I didn't ever I didn't ever you know. So then the question at this point is how in the heck I'm gonna be able to get through here. Right, that's the next step. Is how that is gonna happen. I do wonder about this actually, if that's supposed to be a thing. Oh, can I do it again? Wait, can I do things again while maintaining a portal over through here? I go over through there. This would be a save, I think. Yeah, good plan, good plan. Okay, so I go over through there with the funnel, and then I move the cube onto here, so I can get through over to there. I go through, I fizzle the cube, I move it in front of the portal, I place I move it in front of the portable surface. I place a portal on the portable surface to come back over through to here, and then I place a portal there to get started on the thing going around, and I can place a portal there to trigger the opening things. Okay. Alright. Thought process acquired. And doop. And then I go over through to here. And we go boop. And I do that. And then my portal over there is blue, so I do an orange portal here. I come through over to this side. I now place a blue portal here. I come over onto this side of everything. Make sure the laser's there. The cube is going into place. And then I'm just gonna shoot an orange portal here, which will open up the exit, and I'm safely on the other side. Woo-woo! Got him! That was a fun little chamber. I enjoyed that greatly. Thanks, Dark Rosen, for sending that in. Big appreciate. Alright, I'm gonna take a drink of water and we'll keep moving on through the queue. It's drink water time. You know those moments that's just time to drink water. This was one of those moments. Alright. Doop doop doop. Waiting for Nightbot to fetch the command. Nightbot! 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 There we are. Oh wait, what happened to... Wait, no, there's another one in the queue. It was, Luziaf. I'm pretty sure it was Luziaf. Sent in a chamber, and I think the air connecting to web proxy service, broke that. But I just scrolled up in chat and was able to find it, so yeah, it's the whole shebang. Okay, cube tossing is not per the intended solution. Very high difficulty. 8 out of 10 for experienced players, not for novices. Requires some relatively easy timing and fairly tame movement skills. Mostly requires a lot of logic and a touch of creative thinking. No ninja skills, no bunny hopping, no cube tossing, no glitches, no reportal, no grading glitch. Cool. Interesting. It's the black cube and red cube now auto respawn. The white cube does auto respawn. Orientation of the red cube as it spawns is important. Climbing one cube allows you to get on a surface half high. Climbing 2 cubes allows you to get on a surface 3/4 high. Yellow fields block portal shots and physical cubes. Okay. Cool. I'll keep this up in case I need it, but this, yeah, let's go. Oh boy. I just picked up your map as well. WTF Adventure Rage map. Cool. I will say in Lizef, Luziaf's map was, I think, in there first. It does say 8 out of 10 difficulty, so we'll see how I do with that. we'll see how I do with that. If I'm having a lot of big trouble with it, we might just play your map real quick, Commander TNT, and get back to this one. We'll see. This is called the whole shebang. Neat. The difficulties lie. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine then. I don't mind people lying to me as long as it's in a way that makes life easier for me. Laser collision is off. It's way worse. No! Oh no, wait, people lying to me is not fun as long as it's harder. I've got hard light bridges, lasers, final switches, cube directions, aerial faith plates, death water, funnels, and cube drops. And this has been pestering me to play this map. Cool. Cool. We'll give it just a little try, and if I'm struggling, then we can take a break and do something a little nicer. So that's the exit. It's connected to that laser, and that hard light bridge is connected to that laser, and there is a laser right there, and then laser goes down to there. That says death water. Looks like that water is big death. Just in case. Once I go off here, I won't be able to get back over here without a cube, or by going through the Emancipation Grill here. Alright. I wanna get a good look before I leave the relative safety of this first area. Okay. That looks like a cube drop, possibly. Let's leave this on a null portal so that I can get it out. Oh wait, but then I can't get up. Yeah, let's just leave it for a second. Sure, let's explore. Okay. Interesting. Because at this point what I would love to do is just have a portal there and then you know, respawn the cube. I don't think that's quite gonna happen, but would be nice. But, oh wait, is this one, that's, okay, it does not automatically respawn. This one does automatically respawn. He said there was a third cube. I have not seen it yet. I wonder if it's something through there. Actually, hang on, let's just check that out. Let's just see what we've got. Doop. Can I, pardon me. Boop. Okay. Let's just, oh, does it kill you if you go through? Is that what it's trying to indicate? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't, that's mean. Why would they just kill me like that? That's so unfortunate. Not a big fan of that. That is big sad. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. So there is a whole nother area that presumably I need to get to at some point. I need 2 cubes here to get up to this area, which I assume will possibly come into play later. So things to note, I need a cube to get up to there, I need a cube to get up to here. Oh, I know exactly what I need to do here. Let's do a first simple, easy baby step. Whee! Whee! Okay, automatic respawn cube. If I kill this cube, it will automatically respawn. So that'll kill me if I try to go through, it said. Which, how am I... Maybe I'm misinterpreting the situation, you know, maybe I'm reading that wrong. But like, that's what it felt like for a moment. Okay. Let's take these back up to here. And let's just climb up, you know, see what the world has to offer on this next level. Not a ton. I do want, maybe if I jump down from here, then it won't kill me to go through. Let's just save here and see what we can do. Oh, hello. Oh, do I want to bring the cubes with me though? Let's just is that a Hail Mary button? What's it doing there? So it's not a whole nother area, it's just a thing. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's just see what happens when we push the button. Probably nothing that I want. Let's just go back to my save. I don't know what that did for me. Doesn't seem super important. Let's just... Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I know it doesn't lead to an entire new area at this point. So it kind of feels like I need to figure this out now. Cool. I've got some lasers. And I've got some cubes. And I need to figure out what to do with them. I could try to get some cubes in here. I don't know if getting the cubes in here would do anything for me. Okay, let's start breaking this down in terms of like priorities and goals. So my goal, one could assume, is to get up into here and be able to turn and be able to have the exit open to get out, right? So I have a laser right here. The laser goes to here. I can, you know, I can have the laser go over across this way, but that's too tall for a cube just sitting on the ground. But if I had two cubes up there, I could balance them on top of each other and have the laser cube on top to be able to redirect it. So am I trying to get both cubes and myself up there is the question. I'm kind of wondering if that is what I'm trying to do. So that right there, that laser receptacle will turn on a hard light bridge that I can, you know, one would presume that at that point I would be able to perhaps walk across it over here. The question is how I'm going to get that to work. That's both cubes and yourself looks like, but what? Then why is there a timer on the door? Oh, you're right. I entirely forgot about the timer on the door. Interesting. I wish I knew how long that timer went. That would kind of give me a better idea of what we're going for. Because if it's long enough that I could, you know, flash the laser onto there and then theoretically, like, go over across on the laser, that would be a very different story than, I don't know, literally anything else. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Let's start thinking angles. Because that's our next important step, is how I'm going to make this happen. How am I going to get the laser into this spot? Now, I do have my portable surface there, and that seems like that's not the correct height to hit here. I just came to the sudden realization that is too tall to hit over there. Now that, can I can't really change... I don't think I can really change the height of my laser. I don't think, no matter which way I shoot it, it's not gonna... it's pretty solidly anchored in the bottom. It's so simple yet impossible. Cool. I love that. The steam broke, so I guess you're stuck with this map. Pog. I love being stuck with this map. I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's see. Is this game was taken? Hi. I was working creating a new map when the stream started. I'm touching it and I decided to join the stream. Hello! It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you great. I'm gonna drink some water. Tasty. So, yeah, the laser height is currently the issue we're dealing with. Because how am I gonna change where the laser goes to from here? It's too tall, and you can't really, unless I could do some finagling with here, but I can't. Then I'm not immediately seeing something. That doesn't mean there isn't a way, but I'm not immediately seeing something. Let's see. What I would like, sorry, yelling. What I would like is to be able to redirect the laser through this portal over to there. But that's kind of difficult because I don't have an accessible ground level portal. I mean, if I had like a wall portal, I could do it. Don't know if I can do it with that. That's a great question. Steam works again. Cool. Oh, Pog. Steam working again moment. Yeah, don't worry, Commander TNT, I saved the link to the map you sent in after Nightbot was being weird for a second, so I have it up. Let's just start doing some silly things. Is I think my next step. I just would like to have a little silly moment, is all. A little silly moment. Let's just see what happens if we, oh, does this count as cube tossing? Oh, wait, no, if I jump through with it, then it's probably fine. I forgot that did that. Cool. I forgot that did that. I forgot that did that. Neat. This will not do what I want it to do. I'm just going back to my save. I'm just going back to my save. Ha! Oh, the cube automatically respawns. There's no reason why I need to do tricky things to get it into that area. Sorry, it does not automatically respawn. The cube dropper is in there. The cube dropper is in the space that I want to go. There's no reason to need to get it through with portals. That's fine. That's fine. That's nothing to worry about. That's fine. That's fine. Boop. Portal. What I'm currently working on is my first, even non-vanilla map. It uses a test element known as a syndicator. I'll probably send it in once I'm finished with it. I do love a good syndicator map, so I'm very excited about that. Whoop, okay. So what I wish I had is a way to turn the cube here to tilt it downward. I don't have that, but that's what I wish I had. That's why I really, really wish I had. Except, wait, don't I actually have that? Hang on just a sec. Hang on just a sec. It's not precisely the way I originally intended to, but the area down there probably isn't just for rescue. I wouldn't be surprised if it is part of the solution. Something upgrade. I mean, hey, I've never worked with like any sort of modding or, you know, non-vanilla anything, so I think it's impressive that Sus is moving at is you know, doing some things. Oh wait, no, I do want a portal there. Oh wait, but I forgot again. I forgot that the portable surface isn't there. And oh, well, that was awkward. That was awkward. That was kind of weird. I forgot that the portable surface down there isn't always there. That would have been great. That would have been really cool. Oh, but even that wouldn't have done what I wanted because I wanted to have the portal on the other side. No. Okay. I'm being silly. I'm being very silly, chat. I'm being very, very silly. So let's think about this then. First of all, okay, first question is, I was looking at the thing and the black cube and red cube do not auto-respawn, white cube does auto-respawn. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Like, is there just something after this? Is this a teaching section room? Because I don't see what it means. I don't know what it's asking me to do is the main problem there. I just don't I just don't know what it wants from me with that. Huh. So, how am I gonna do this then? That gosh darn thingamajig that is happening right now. How dare it thingamajig like this? Let's just think about this. So my goal is to, honestly, I'd say at this point, to try and get that laser in place. Fierce Thunder, hi. I just showed up for a good question. Time to boot up and try for fun. This is a very tricky situation. Like, it's such a simple dilemma, but I'm definitely struggling with it. Cause what in the Yeah, they can. But they can't. You can just have two lasers go to a caged laser cube. I do love centificators. Centificators are cool. Okay. So the laser is too tall. Laser too tall is the problem, and also no way to redirect laser. This is very sad. This is so unfortunate, chat. I'm so sad about this. So what's it gonna be? What's gonna be the answer here? I'm not pretty certain that the area down underneath here is just a rescue area, because I don't see any way for it to be useful outside that. Like, it's got the life preserver thing. So I have exactly 3 portable surfaces, and that one doesn't stay there. I can't go through this portable surface because it will kill me if I try to go in a portal to that side. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, yeah, because the moment I go on it, then the entire thing will just entirely disappear. Laser too tall. Laser too tall. So if I could just get that, I could very easily get over here and figure something like that. But why is the exit on a timer? I wish I could know how long that timer was. let's just try something silly. You know I'm a fan of silly moments. So let's just see what happens if I fizzle this cube. Hello. Interesting. Wait, do it again. That was pretty interesting, if you ask me. Maybe not quite ideal, but interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So when the laser cube spawns, it's immediately it goes up at a height that it can do the thing. So then, oh gosh, let's play around with this a little bit. Can I change the direction that the laser cube is gonna go to? Interesting. Okay, well that's not exactly what I wanted to have happen. Yes, I can. Okay, I can change the direction. Okay. Now that's interesting. That's really interesting, actually. Alright. I need the laser to be facing the other way. Or maybe I can change this portal and have it face the other way. Either way, I think... Let's go back to my save because I think that puts me in a better spot, and I just don't want to go through all the mental effort of getting the cubes back, because I want to have access to this space. Let's actually do a little test run on this, just to make sure I can get the laser to point in the correct way that I want it to, and then I can do it again and be in a better situation. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. This is all kind of starting to come together. So we're gonna go back again because now I want to have, now I want to see if I can get the weighted cube inside this area first. Because I still need to be able to get out once I do it, and yeah, that's kind of awkward if I don't have cubes. Or wait, do I? Hold on, let's run this scenario again. How is it necessary for me to have the portal if I have that happen? Okay, once I get the cube through over to this side and the and the hard light bridge goes over, then we have a portal here and a portal there. I would like to have a portal there and a portal there. So I do at the very least need to... It won't matter if I lose... No, it will matter if I lose the portals. No, it won't. Because the laser will still be coming down through there, which should just automatically keep it going. So as long as I have the weighted cube over in this area, I can exit through the emancipation grill, come around this way, make sure I've got a portal there, use the weighted cube to get up over into here, go through here. I can fizzle the cube on the yellow fizzler, then come around through here again, get onto the hard light bridge, walk over across the weighted cube falls onto the hard light bridge, and then I come over to here. And the thing is on a timer because it's going to be hard to get it to work properly, probably, I think. Let's just do the basic steps there. Basic steps being portal, and then this doesn't necessarily matter anymore, but the weighted cube I want to have down here. We come around over to this way. I place an orange portal there. I want a blue portal here. We fizzle the cube, which should send that in, yep, right there. So then I can go around over through here. Orange portal, use the weighted cube to climb up. Take the weighted cube with me, fizzle it, and then come through on this side. I've got the weighted cube and I can get over to this section. Woo! I'm pretty convinced that this is just a teaching area, which is fun because that means I'm gonna have a whole other puzzle to do after this. But at the very least we made it through that section. You know, at least we've got that going for us. So neat. I guess that makes sense. Portaling. So now now that I've got a save here, let's just how long is that? That's not very long. Oh, it's on a timer to open up, not on a timer to... Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. This is why we saved earlier. So the time is just cheese prevention. Seems like it. Let's just see if we can get a look behind the... Yeah, that does look like it leads to another chamber section and not to an exit. Which is bad news bears for me, because that means that all my hard work is just preparation for something even harder. Okay, but that's fine. That's chill. So, let's think about this. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. For some reason I can't connect the syndicator to the laser in the editor, so we shall never know. Ah. Syndicator's like, no, I'll just not. Do I need to somehow pull the trick again? I do still have that there, but the laser cube doesn't automatically respawn. The laser cube is a... The laser cube is a non-automatic respawn. So... Maybe he's overcomplicating it? No, you! Yeah, probably. That sounds about right for me. Essentially I just need the laser to hold this for long enough for me to be able to get out. You have both cubes here. I do have both cubes here. I do certainly have both cubes here. But how am I gonna get the laser in place for it? Is the big question. So I do have both cubes here, and that would be tall enough for a thing, but how? But I don't have a surface here. Look down. You're right. You're right. The thing about that is that you are absolutely right. You know what? We're just not gonna talk about that. We're just not gonna talk about that. We're just not gonna talk about that. We're just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yep, there's another section. We're not gonna talk about that. You said that exact idea at the beginning. Yeah. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna drink some water. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's yeah, no, well, look, another test chamber. Isn't that fun that I have a whole new test chamber to play around? Oh, I'm just gonna save the game. Okay. Oh, look, it's an exit. Isn't that great that I found the exit? Wow, I'm so glad that I found the exit. Okay. We have a little cube button, one that requires a cube, and also the exit. Sorry, yawn and my jaw popped. Thanks, jaw, for popping right there. You no clip through door. I'm just like, wait, hold on. Wait, hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm just like, all right, here we go. And then just, oh wait, the music's still on here. One sec. Whoa. I'm just like, all right, time to go, and just ascend. And I'm just like, whee, just floating through everything. Okay. We're a little silly, but this music is kind of popping off, so I'm just gonna let it play out. Okay, so we've got, oh, this is a big boy. Got lots of lasers in it. Much larger than originally assumed. Okay, we've got a portable surface here. We would need a cube to get up through here, or like a funnel or something. Oh look, a funnel. Okay. I can probably get a portal there to get me lifted up. I just want to get the bounds of my space first. Okay, music popping off. We've got an area down here and some things, and we've got an area over there and some things. And I assume that there's just a lot going on here that will not make sense until I just do it. Man, they weren't lying. The DuckTales moon theme really does go really hard. Okay. All right. That's enough of that. We can go back to normal music. We can go back to normal music. That's probably around the level I had earlier. Maybe a bit loud for my tastes. Boop, okay. Wow, good times. Oh look, a face. Oh look, a face. Where? I would need a cube to get back up through here, and I assume that's the point. We're just gonna commit to the bit. Chat, we are simply committing to the bit is all. Don't worry about it, we're committing to the bit. You missed it. No! I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. I never miss a face. I'm going back. Okay. Portal. Where's the face? Is that the face? Is that it? I don't know why I have the hiccups now. But I surely do have the hiccups now. Is that the face right up there? Is it just a little... That's kind of cute if that's the face you're talking about. Face. Yeah, face. Face moment for sure. I think there's multiple actual. Oh, cool. Multiple actually. I can talk. I mean, I could see that being a face. It's just a little kind of face. Doop, boop, 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 doop. Haha. That's all. Sorry. Sorry. I just had to. I've got some options. I could use this to go through over to where the funnel is. I don't know if there's something on the ground floor of it though, which I'm afraid of. I wish I could see better. The two lights make faces everywhere. Oh, there's two of them right next to each other. They're just being friends. Okay. Or, so I could do that. Or I could go through over to here. You know, I've got a save that I can go back to. I think let's just play around with this. So I'll need a cube to get, 2 cubes to get over back into this space. This might be a mistake. Hello. Hello, portable surfaces. I can probably shoot portals there. And there's this space here. I actually remember doing that on a troll map I did. It wasn't intentional at first, but I thought it was fun. You just gotta... You just have the faces, that's all. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think just face moment. Watch this map. I fear. I will say my first thought is, Oh boy, I sure do wish there was a little bit more direction. So I wasn't just, blindly trying to, figure this out. It's very large. I'll give it that. It's pretty big. What is the... Oh, that's a Hail Mary button. Neat. Probably supposed to get up there at some point. Oh look, a portable surface. My favorite. Just like Mama used to make. You have no power over me. You know what? Let's just bite the bullet and see what happens if we go inside here. Oh, hello. That turns into a push funnel. Oh, I do want that. I do want a push funnel. Oh wait, I was here earlier. Where are all the cubes? I cannot find any cubes, chat. I assume I need cubes for this, and I guess there's a cube there, but I think I need the push funnel to be able to get there. Cool. Neat. Hip. Fun. Exciting. Pog. Love that for me. Now that I've become a lost little child for the past few minutes, let's try and think about this logically. So, that's the exit. I think it's fair to assume that I need to have a cube up in this space, and I need to have a pull funnel up in that, a push funnel, to be, like, down there and pushing up to here to be able to get out. I think that's just fair assumptions. The question is how I'm going to handle all of that. Now, this turns into that turns into a push funnel. That's pretty nice. There's the black cube. Haven't found any of the other cubes yet, which is a big unfortunate for me, because I would assume they're pretty necessary for, you know, success around here, around these here parts. So, I don't even want to know what that's gonna do. I don't think I even want to know what that's about. It looks like I could use something here to get up over to there. Huh. That button looks like it sets off a cube there, and there's also just some things happening. Chat, I'm lost. Chat, can someone come pick me up? I'm lost. Okay, I can still get access to the pole funnel thing there. I found a little spot. For me to sit, and I think this is a good spot for me to sit in. It's just a nice little spot to hang out. That's all. It's just a nice little spot. Okay. Cool. That's a button for if things go terribly wrong, which I don't think they've gone that terribly wrong yet. I think I can still put in a bit more effort before trying to see what that button does. So my big question now is, did I go into this area prematurely? I know there were two options I had. No, but the other option was just to go through over to here. So, huh. So to get that cube to spawn, I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that I need a push funnel. Either that or like some sort of, maybe I could go for a fling. That did not work out too well for me, but you know what? Sure, let's try it. The aerial faith plate, that's the name for it. Okay, so we've got a cube theoretically. Oh look, a cube. I love that. I love that awkward clipping of the ledge. It's fun. It's a good time, you know? You look down and you see the interior of the facility, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think we all should be able to see the interior of all of our facilities at some point or another during our lives. Okay. I have a cube now, which is pretty hip and swag and cool and pog. So I now have a push funnel, which I assume I can do at least one thing with. No, I meant when you were jumping down. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's totally fine. What? Awkward clip. What? Me awkward? I would never. Okay, I do kind of immediately just want to. I just want to jump on this aerial faith plate. Yeah, in all honesty, that is kind of all I needed there. Okay, what's the purpose of this if these portable services don't have any effect? You know what? That's a way to get up here, but it looks like I'm not supposed to be up yet. Looks like I haven't quite gotten that far, because I do need 2 cubes here to be able to get back into that area. So I'm gonna assume I need at least 3 cubes. Because, yeah, sorry, because I need 1 to get up here and then 2 more up there, so let's go on Quimby's quest for the cubes. Which will be a lovely time. And oh, I've just realized that I can't change that from anything but a pole funnel now. Do I need to do I need to get that panel moved so then I can get carried across by the funnel into that area? Alright, let's figure that out. It's right there. Okay. Okay. I think I need the cube for that. I think I'm about to sacrifice that which I hold dear, aka the cube. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Boop! Okay. Me and Cube are gonna go on a nice little lunch date where we talk about Cube's hopes, aspirations, and dreams. We're gonna go through the funnel together. I'm gonna leave this right here real quick, and then come to the yet again awkward realization that I can't get a portal over there without some things happening. Okay, let's talk about this. I've been multitasking while working in my chamber and watching a stream. Is this really still the same chamber? Yeah, it is the same chamber. It has, yeah, it's pretty large, and there's a lot of things happening in it. Okay, so oh gosh, but it kind of feels like I need 2 cubes to get what I want to happen, because I want 1 cube there and 1 cube there, so that I can have the thing be pushed over and then also have a push funnel. There's just a little spot down there, and it's probably nothing, but there's a little spot, and that just immediately piques my curiosity. Oh, hello. I assume those are decorative cubes there to mock me. I assume that those are decorative cubes there to mock me, because I don't see any way to get into them, into the space where they are. Cool. Huh. So What does that do? That also does something here. Maybe it lowers that. I don't know. I don't know, it does something. Because I really want to get over there. That seems to be the natural next step in this whole saga. I wish to get back up there. Hang on. What I really want is to be able to have have something there and get the cube into it. Call me unreasonable, but that's what I want. Huh. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna pull this off? It's one of those moments where I can kind of see what needs to happen, but there's just so much that needs to happen that I'm losing the little details, the little steps along the way. I'm gonna drink some water. Hopefully that'll help me, you know, think thoughts a little easier. And let's figure it out from there. Well, first things first, let's actually just get back over across, because I want to do some experiments with what happens on that side of things. I just want to take a better look at the place. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come over through to here. I'm gonna use a blue portal here, and then yeah, do that. So this isn't gonna do a lot because I'm not a cube, but I mean it's a kind of proof of concept where if I get a cube here, I could do something with that. Speaking of, maybe I should just get a cube there and do something with that. Now that I now that I think about it, maybe that is what I should be doing. And that's what I call following the path to my dreams. AKA just doing something silly until I go, hey, wait a second. Okay, so let's put that there. And then, I don't think this will work because I still can't get a portal there while I'm not on this side. At the very least, you know, I can move the cube around. See, now I can't get a portal here. Which is awkward. Which is pretty awkward actually. Kinda cringe, man. Let's take another look at how this runs. Could I turn it into a push funnel, have it go up, fizzle this, and then get in on that space so it pulls me back over across, but then the cube would be gone, and I think that would still be a rip. Unless, I can get a portal over there, but I don't know if I could get it anywhere that would be useful. Yeah. Let's go back to just trying to figure out, like, what needs to happen. Is this possible with only 2 cubes? Is, I guess, my first question. Okay, what I really want is to have a portal there and be able to go through and see everything that's happening. But that's pretty tricky because I can't get a portal up there from over here. No, I forgot. I can't. Oh, wait. One moment, please. I always forget that I can't just get back up over there. It is long? Yeah, it's pretty long. Okay, let's just do that and then get up over here and see if I can figure something out with it. Yeah, 10 difficulty. I kinda believe in me. I think I can do it. Let's just let's just see if there's something I can do from over here. It kind of feels like the big advantage to this space is being able to use that aerial faith plate. Let's think about this. What is... Oh, hello. Just, you know, I don't have things set up the way I need them to be. Okay. Okay, that does seem important. So that is probably the primary advantage of the space, is being able to fizzle the cube while still being able to get back up here. Still the yawns, gosh, I'm so sleepy, chat. So from here, can I can. So I can move the cube a little bit. But kinda just a little bit. I can't get back up over to there from here. Let's think about this. Let's think pretty heavily about this. So I can fizzle the cube and then I can move it around. I can in fact move it over through the thing. But what's the purpose if then I have to go back through myself and also do that? There's gotta be some reason for that being the way it is, and I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is a reason for that being the way that it is. I just can't quite figure it out yet. Let's just... hang on. Let's just go through over here. So, what does that mean for me? I'm sure if I had things set up properly, that would mean something big and important, and I'd immediately be like, haha, yes, I have found the solution. I don't think we're quite at that point, but I think we're definitely getting somewhere. So... I can't get a shot off there from this area up here. And even if I could, if I have to stand on this button to get the cube to get pushed over to there, to you know, get that panel to move out of the way, then I don't think that really helps that much, because then even though the panel's getting pushed out of the way, I am stuck on the button. So I do wonder if I need if I need a second cube first. Now there's an area over here that looks like it has 2 cubes. I do wonder if those are aesthetic and are meant to encourage you to try to get to this area. I am wondering about that. It's very tricky though, because okay, for that, what I would like is to be able to I would like to be able to be either pushed or pulled with this space, but but that's difficult. I really do feel like getting there might be the next important step. But like getting here would be great, but that seems more feasible. There's no portable surfaces on the ground, so I won't be able to just like push or pull my way up that way. Let's just take a ride and just see what we've got over there. I mean, there's lots of cubes out there. There's no promise that they're accessible, but I do wonder if they just want me there anyway. Are there any portals or anything that I can get from this ledge that I can't get from down? And I could get a portal there, but I don't know that that's as important. Which is interesting. So still the main advantage seems to be being able to get down there and fizzle the cube while still having access to this space. Why is having access to this space so gosh darn important? What does it do for me? Sure, I can move the cube around a little bit, but is that important if I can't then maneuver it to where I want to go and can't use it to maneuver myself where I want to go? Is there something I've been ignoring about this? I can't really see the cube and button up there. Kind of feels like that's a big important step. Just being able to do that. That doesn't do a ton for me. If this area is kind of only good for moving the cube back into the funnel, is that really actually useful in any way? Because I can just do that outside of this area, so there has to be some reason why it's important to be able to do that. It's a very tricky chamber, chat. They're doing a good job of it. From here, I can't get a shot off over there, which is important. I can't really get a shot off on any of the areas down there. I also can't see the area around the other side. Huh, look at this. Look at this old guy with the button and the grill. So we've got that. That yeets me up, and it puts me right about right here. At this point, I can drag the cube back through with the funnel to the other area. However, that won't get it put on the button or anything. I'll just get it over to there. Is there something then I can do from this space that's important with that? Or like, why do I care? Why do I care about that specific set of situations? Or am I not supposed to care? Like, what's the goal here? What's my next step? It's very tricky, chat. It's very, very tricky. Huh. I still need 2 cubes to exit this space. I don't even have access to 2 cubes at the moment. There's gotta be something about that, some reason that matters. I'm not seeing it at the moment, but that doesn't mean it's not real necessarily. I mean, This space is giving me so much trouble. Just that right there. Huh. Let's just jump through here and I'm also very confused about this area here. So I can get the cube up, and I mean, I guess I could sprint around and place a portal there, but then I couldn't get back up here for it. Ha! Ha! Is how I feel about that. We could place it over here, but I don't know why that would be important. Just like once I'm here, I don't know that getting back up here is the biggest priority. I mean, unless it is. Unless it's supposed to be a pretty big priority with that. Because not being able to get back up here has caused me some problems in the past. So let's just see if I can figure out a path around that with this. I mean, I could come over here and like place a portal and then come back through and do some and move the cube, but I still don't know why that's important. Huh. Like place a portal, go back over, place it on top, but that's not really much different from just getting the cube there and then going down and placing a portal and doing that myself. Huh. Yeah, I think we're at the point where like, do you guys have any thoughts? Do you have any ideas? I mean, if you figured out the solution, you don't be like, aha, you fool, this is how you do it, but like, I don't know, if you see anything that I haven't tried or have any thoughts about why any of the actions I've taken are important, I'd be down to discuss it with you guys. And I can place a portal over there from here. Don't know why that would be important, but maybe it is. Perhaps. Just been screwing around making a Rube Goldberg machine with cubes. No, I love that for you. I think that's so great. And, you know, big congrats on that. Live your best life. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? So yeah, this whole thing is important. Have it like getting the cube right there. But it's not super feasible at the moment because I would need to have a portal there while being over here, and that's not been a super easy task to do. I mean, I don't know. Let's mess around. Let's just start making bad decisions, I think. That's kind of my motto in Portalware. If you know, when in doubt, just make a couple bad decisions and hope that something will pop up at you. Let's head over to this area again. So from here, can I wait? Hang on. I can get over to here from here. I can do that. What if... What if we just... What if we just do that, you know? What if we just make... What if we just do that? And then, like, I don't know, do that, and then... Like, I don't know, crazy wild idea. Oh wait, I meant to, I did not mean to do that. I can fix this. Let's just, I want to see if I could get, like, some momentum going and find some way to, get around the whole height issue. Let's just mess around with it. Let's just have a good time, is what I'm thinking. Okay. So essentially, kind of what I want to do here is, portal, get the cube in, and then start getting a little jumpy thing. It won't be enough height to get me into there though, which is the problem. If I had like literally one ceiling portal, I could make this work, but that's for the weak. We could somehow get enough momentum to like jump between here and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if I had maximum height, I could keep that going. And if I could like just shoot a portal there and there, then I could get caught on it. But I don't think that's happening either. Let's just So, this isn't really enough for, honestly, anything I want to do. Let's just, one sec. Whoop. One sec. Whoop. And there we go. let's just scooch the cube. Get that cube scooched. I was like, why would it matter if to be able to get the cube over there if it requires me going over and adjusting it myself to make anything happen? Like, what use do I have for that? Huh. Strange times. I just really want to be like up here when it switches to a pull funnel so that I can get pulled through over here and just see what's on the other side. Okay, let's do something silly. Let's do something silly but a little bit better. Oh, wait. I just can't even get into that area over there. See, that's why it's important to do silly things sometimes, is because now I know that I just can't get over there. So I can stop focusing on it. And that's the importance of being silly. So let's focus back in on everything else. Does it want me to somehow get the cube pushed over to there while I, does it want me to somehow get the cube pushed over there while I do something? Is that what it wants? Because if we go back to like the way I think about things, like what's the next step to getting what I want? What I want is more cubes, and I think more cubes are through this area, but I need to get over into that area first. And it looks like the way to get into that area is to have a cube pushing that button while this is a push button. But the problem is I think I need 2 cubes to be able to do that. So that's kind of a big rip, because unless I can either find a way to have less cubes than I feel like I need, or find another cube, then I'm a little bit stuck in this area. Which is also a rip. That's tricky. That's really tricky. So one thing that I like that we've figured out is the little trick over here, being able to get up on this ledge and then get down over to push the button and then get launched back up to here. I don't know if that's something that has to be relevant at a later date. But I think that that's definitely an interesting hot take. You know, it's an interesting mechanic. This area does look to be a sort of late game spot, so I don't know if maybe I'm just jumping the gun on trying to use it for anything, but you know. But you know. I just really like it. I just think it's fun. I just think it's neat. I do have limited portal access, so kind of the only thing I can do from this spot is press the button and get launched back up. Is that what I want? Just be able to press the button and get back up? In all honesty, mostly what I want is to be able to have a portal on the surface that will lead over to here while being over in this space. That's kind of my main goal at the moment. I can't do that from here. There's plastic in the way. I kind of just have this and this accessible from here. Which again leads us to, what's the point of fizzling the cube and getting back to this area if just sending the cube through the funnel doesn't do anything? Which is a good question. A good question that I do not have answers to at the moment. If I could just send it in and then somehow get back over to here and turn it into a push funnel, now that would be a different story, but it's not. It's not a different story. I can't get back up over here to move the cube. It's too far for that. So once I'm here, the only way back... Actually, just out of curiosity, so... From here, I can't get back over into this space without some special finagling. Which would include fizzling the cube. That could be significant. That could definitely be significant. What happens if I just... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Chat, let's just start doing silly things again. I think it's silly hours out here. I'm just gonna start doing stuff. Boop. Okay. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do... See, I can even do it from here if I really want to. Oh, except wait, I didn't want to do that. Breaking news. Local streamer has become too silly while attempting to go into silly mode. This was entirely too silly. We're very sorry for all of the extra silliness that you're now being subjected to. So sorry for that. So what if I just leave this thing here? Go through myself. And then... but if I go over to place a portal, then it's not gonna go through. Neat. Even if I somehow manage to, you know, to get it pushed up there and then I run over there and jump down and place a portal, it'll probably have fallen down too far to that. Okay. Alright, chat. I think... Now, I do need to get going pretty soon because I've got a tight schedule today. I think we're gonna have to leave this here and I'm gonna have to come back to it tomorrow. Which is... not a great feeling, but I think it's gonna have to be what happens because I just don't think I have the time to try and muscle through this. And hey, maybe doing a day will give me a fresh perspective on it. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that I've been saved right around here. And we're gonna put you guys on the frog screen and I'll pull up some jazz to end us out. Oof. Well, thank you so much for coming to the stream, everyone. I'm sorry for that unsatisfying conclusion, but I do just not have time to try and finish this chamber at the moment. But hey, we did the first bit. We got the teaching section done, and that's something. I will be back tomorrow. I stream Monday through Saturday. Normally it's starting at 1 p.m., but Mondays are late nights. If you're looking for Portal specifically, I usually do it on Thursdays and Fridays. Yeah. So tomorrow we will be back with Portal. Whenever I'm given a difficult chamber that takes multiple days to solve, I'm always like, grrr. But it's fine. It's fine. For now, let's see if I can find someone to raid. I'm specifically looking for people doing... Oh. What did I just do? What did I just do? I just did something. What? Sorry, I clicked on a button and it did a thing. I'll figure that out later. What did I just do? I just messed up with something up on my screen. Do I know anyone doing Portal 2? Don't see anyone doing Portal 2, so let's check the actual category for it. I want to see if I can find someone else doing community chambers. Wow, it is a small pool today. I don't think anyone else is doing community chambers, and I don't want to send you guys to just some random person. So how about we just end it today, because I know you guys do like to get sent to, you know, specifically people doing community chambers. So yeah, for now, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back to solve this tomorrow. And yeah, see you next time.